Solomon, son of David, is known for his wisdom. One of the most famous examples is the judgment of the two women who both claimed the same child as their own. The story of King Solomon and his wisdom is one of the best-known narratives in the Old Testament of the Bible, found in the first book of Kings, chapter 3. The request for wisdom: after David's death, his son Solomon becomes king of Israel. In a dream, God appears to Solomon and offers him anything he desires. Solomon humbly responds by asking for wisdom to govern God's people with justice and discernment. God's granting of wisdom: God is pleased with Solomon's choice and grants him wisdom like no other man before or after him. Additionally, God promises Solomon riches and honor, as long as he walks in God's ways and obeys his commandments. Judgment of the women and the baby. One of the most well-known examples of Solomon's wisdom is the judgment of the two women disputing the maternity of a baby. Both women lived together and gave birth around the same time, but one of the babies died. Both claimed the surviving baby as their own. Solomon proposes to divide the baby in half to resolve the dispute, but the true mother, filled with maternal love, begs Solomon not to kill the child and to give it to the other woman instead. Seeing the genuine love of the true mother, Solomon grants her custody of the baby, recognizing her as the real mother. Recognition of Solomon's wisdom. Solomon's wise judgment spreads far and wide, and the people of Israel realize that God has indeed blessed him with divine wisdom to govern the kingdom with justice and fairness. Solomon's reputation as the wisest man ever extends beyond Israel's borders, and he becomes famous throughout the ancient world. Some other important aspects of the story of King Solomon and his wisdom. The reign of Solomon. Construction of the Temple. One of Solomon's greatest achievements was the construction of the Temple in Jerusalem. This magnificent building became the center of worship to God in Israel and is considered one of the wonders of the ancient world. Administrative wisdom. Besides his judicial wisdom, Solomon was also known for his ability to administer the kingdom of Israel. He organized the country into provinces and appointed officials to manage them efficiently. Wealth and prosperity. During Solomon's reign, Israel achieved great wealth and prosperity due to trade and the taxation of other nations. His fame and reputation spread beyond Israel's borders. Solomon's wisdom and Proverbs. Book of Proverbs. Solomon is traditionally credited as the author of most of the Proverbs found in the Bible. These are teachings about practical wisdom and moral virtue intended to guide people in their daily lives. Other writings. In addition to Proverbs, Solomon is also associated with the biblical book of Ecclesiastes, which addresses profound questions about the purpose of life and the pursuit of happiness. He is also traditionally considered the author of the Song of Solomon, a collection of lyrical poetry about human love and the relationship with God. Solomon's decline. Polygamy and idolatry. Despite his wisdom, Solomon had many foreign wives who led him into idolatry, building altars for the gods of his wives. This led to a division in the kingdom after his death. Internal and external opposition. Solomon faced internal opposition due to oppressive taxation and forced labor policies, and external threats from foreign invasions. Enduring legacy. Despite his mistakes, Solomon is remembered as one of Israel's greatest kings, whose reign was marked by an era of peace and prosperity. His legacy of wisdom continues to be a significant influence to this day. The story of King Solomon and his wisdom is a remarkable testament to God's power in granting discernment and intelligence to his servants, as well as the importance of seeking divine wisdom to make wise and just decisions. This narrative highlights the centrality of wisdom in Solomon's governance and demonstrates how the pursuit of wisdom can profoundly influence the life and destiny of a nation.